My name is Chris Benson. I'm the acquisitions coordinator, and I work here in technical services where we purchase both print books, e-books, journal subscriptions, and all kinds of electronic resources. I click on order, and then those files are imported electronically into our library system, Alma, quote unquote, by magic. You know, it's kind of like we can't sit on it because there is somebody waiting for that item, whether it's to show a film or whether they're trying to do research or writing a paper, and I don't want to be the roadblock for that.
So the first thing I'm going to look at on a cart is where they're going, because we have multiple libraries under multiple systems. So I'm going to go ahead and check to see if it's there. I'm going to then check the record to verify that record is what I have in hand. Put our barcode on it so we can find it. When all of that's done and we've accepted the record, we put in the call number, and then it goes on to the next phase, which for us is marking. And then they will stamp and tattle tape it, put a label on our spine. Actually, I love the fact that you can find it when I'm all done. It's all about people being able to access what we have.
We are the concierge of the university. We're in the middle of campus, and everyone will come in. They know where the library is before they know where their classes are. And so they come into the front desk and go, I need to know where my, where Todd Hall is, and it's literally across the, the plaza. So you return a book, we check it in once at the front desk, and then we check it in again in the back, call it double DPing. DPing is discharge and pre-sort. And once we discharge them twice, we pre-sort them into shelves, get them ready to put on carts. So a cart has 3 different levels, but we only fill the first 2 because that's about how long that's about how much we can expect our students to shelve in 45 minutes. And then they put them in order, and they fill out a form, and then they have to go through each book after they put them in order and make sure the book isn't damaged, make sure it doesn't have any writing in it, make sure it's not falling apart. My favorite though is when we get the books back and one of my colleagues will say, Brian, this really smells. Sometimes though they smell like dinner. So someone had their book right next to their stove and they were cooking something that I don't normally make for myself. So I'm like, that actually smells pretty nice. But it still has to go up to technical services to get fixed. So yeah, once we figure out which books should actually be at this location, we put them in order. After we get them in order, we send the students out and they shelve them. When we're really rocking and rolling, we can get books in 24 hours back on the shelf if we have the right amount of staff. What we do a lot of now, besides front desk work, is resource sharing. We're providing our information out there for research, and that's really what an academic library is for. We all have dedicated our careers towards helping people do either personal research or collegial research. And it's nice to know that you've had an impact on someone doing research on cancer. You're like, wow, I got to help them do research on cancer, and maybe that moves that along. At the beginning of each semester, there's an energy on campus, and you can feel it when you come into work, and you can feel it across the counter from people that are like, I know this person can help me, and I'm gonna ask them for that help.